Hey guys, it's Anastasia with Anastasia's Real Meals here. And so this is kind of a bonus episode. I said that I was going to post an episode every Wednesday, but these things keep coming up and I've been posting 2 episodes a week. I'm very excited about it, but it's keeping me very busy. It just so happens that my office is having a world potluck. And they came to me and asked me if I wanted to participate. The answer is yes, seeing as though they should know that I have a show where I show people who work all day that they do have time to cook when they think they don't have time. So now I'm going to make something for a group of people. It's a world potluck, so I'm clearly going to make something Greek. I'm going to make Spanakopita, which is spinach pie. It's definitely a crowd pleaser and it's vegetarian, so I thought I could, Oh, did I mention this was a competition and I really want to win? So what we're going to start off with to make Spanakopita is 4 boxes of chopped frozen spinach that I've had thawing in my sink all day. And if you just bought them, just a quick tip, if you just bought them, you can thaw spinach, in a bowl of hot water for about an hour and it's fine. I'm going to need some feta and some eggs, leeks, phyllo dough, and butter. Melted butter. I don't have a microwave. I don't want to talk about it, but since I don't have a microwave, I have to improvise. I've had butter melting in my oven for about 10 minutes. And it looks like it's actually melted. So it's in here. When you don't have a microwave, things get tough, but there are harder things in life. So what I'm going to start off with are my leeks. First I'm going to rinse them off just really quickly. And guys, this is also a cool dish if you're having people over. It doesn't take that long. This isn't my conventional real meal, which is something that you make right after work for your meal for the day. But since my office is having this potluck, I really wanted to just show you guys that you can also do things like this relatively quickly. This particular Spanakopita recipe has less than 10 ingredients. I think it's around 9. And of course I have my book with me because I don't know about you guys, but I can't memorize a whole entire recipe. When I think of it, I write it down and I always have it in my book and I use it. So I rinsed off my leeks and I'm just going to chop the tips. I'm going to put some olive oil right into my pan. It's about a tablespoon of olive oil right into my pan, and I'm going to throw my leeks right in there for a bit. Give them a stir. While the leeks are in the olive oil getting fragrant, it's time for my spinach. I'm going to open the box of spinach right over my sink. And right into my sink, I'm just going to squeeze all the water out. Frozen spinach has a lot of water, so I'm just going to squeeze it out. This is actually a great workout. So I'm just going to continue squeezing all the water out for all 4 boxes of spinach. Each box is about 10 ounces. My spinach is nice and dry. Okay, so the last of my spinach is in this bowl and it's nice and dry. I tried to squeeze as much water out as I can. I'm going to add my spinach to my beautifully fragrant leeks in the olive oil. And I'm going to let that heat up a little bit. While that's heating up, I'm going to take some feta cheese. I forgot I had wine right here, actually. I need some feta cheese. And I just bought this feta cheese. It's about 8 ounces of feta. I have another one that I had in my refrigerator. This is another 8 ounces, but it's half full. So if I need more, if I'm working and I think it needs a little more cheese, I'm gonna put some more. So in this bowl, I'm gonna crumble my feta. My dog apparently loves feta. She's smelling it and she's barking and she wants some. But she can't have any. So in this bowl, I crumbled my feta. And I'm actually going to lower my spinach onto low, give it one more stir. So my stove is on low. 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to mix my eggs and my feta cheese. And actually, one ingredient that I forgot to tell you, but that's okay because it's Anastasia's real meals and we're real here, is ricotta cheese. My mom always adds ricotta cheese to our spinach pie, and where I wasn't going to add it, she insisted that I do. So I'll listen to her for once and add it. So to the egg and feta mixture, I'm going to add about half a cup. Actually, it's more like 1 cup of ricotta cheese. It's about half of this. This is a 15-ounce tub of ricotta cheese. And I added about half of it to this mixture. So we have feta, 4 eggs, and ricotta. My spinach is about done, so I'm turning it off. And I'm going to add this to the feta mixture. We're just going to dump it all in. So I dumped my spinach in here. And last time I posted my video, I got a comment from a viewer that said the word I use the most is amazing. So now I'm going to not say that in this video and say that this looks and smells awesome. So that's the new thing right here. It looks and smells awesome. I need to spruce up my vocabulary because I don't want to have people calling me out again. I'm giving this a nice stir. Okay, so I'm going to have some of that. This is our filling. Ta-da! Our filling is spinach, leeks, feta, ricotta cheese, and 4 eggs. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to rinse off my hands. I'm going to take my melted butter, and the first thing you have to do is butter whichever pan you're using. So I nicely buttered this pan. And I don't know if you have ever worked with phyllo dough, but phyllo dough is very, very thin, and you have to be very careful. But it's also all about layering, so you're basically doing the same thing a few times. Now I'm going to go over, you have to spread the whole entire pan. So the first one, I'm going to spread, and it's going to go over the side, the one side of the pan. Then I'm going to butter it. You'll see what I do. And I butter the whole thing. Just spread one nice layer of butter. It's all about repetition. If you don't got patience, you can't make this. So the next piece of phyllo dough is going to extend over this side. So we had one that ended here but extended over this side, and now we have one that ends over here and extends over this side. So that's 2 pieces of phyllo so far. We're going to do about 10. Now, since we want to cover all of the edges, okay, so I layered and buttered about 12 sheets of phyllo dough, and that's lining my pan right now. So now what we have to do is add the filling and then top it with more phyllo dough. Get myself a nice spatula. And I'm just gonna, this filling looks awesome, by the way. I'm just gonna put it all in there. I didn't say amazing. I'm gonna put it all in there and spread it out. Here's our filling, right in there. And now, back to the phyllo dough. So I'm gonna layer the rest of my phyllo dough right on top. And again, we're gonna layer and butter and layer and butter. I know a lot of you guys have had Spanakopita before, probably in triangles as an appetizer. This is another way of doing it. Once you're done, you just cut it up into squares. It's actually, for me, it's a little bit easier because you don't have to, you know, fold each individual phyllo dough. And it's kind of done all in one shot. So I'm going to layer about 6 or 7 pieces of phyllo dough on top of here. Actually, however many I have left in there, I'm not sure. And guys, if your phyllo dough tears, big deal. Just throw it on, butter it, and keep on layering. Seriously, with the last piece, I'm just gonna put it on. So guys, we use about 1 box of phyllo. It's all layered. I'm gonna take the pieces that are hanging over the sides and just fold them over right on the top. As neat as you can. It's really tough working with phyllo dough, but it could be fun if you have the time. I'm going to do one last brush. And guess what? You have yourselves a spinach pie. And you guys are going to get to see the finished product with my coworkers when they're tasting it tomorrow.